Alright guys, welcome back, and as you already noticed, I have music playing in the background of this video, and I'm going to try something different here where I won't have to edit the music and I'll just have it play in the background, because I think if I have the music playing while I'm talking about these videos, it's going to be a lot easier to you know, just express my thoughts and all that kind of stuff too. So, alright. Up first is Hulder and their album Godslastering, Hymns of a Forlorn Peasantry. And Hulder, in a relatively short amount of time, has gotten a lot of attention in the black metal scene. This is a one-woman black metal project with a session male drummer. It's interesting to point out right from the get-go that females have always kind of been in the black metal scene, much as females have always been in the heavy metal scene in general, but they've always sort of taken this sort of I don't know, I guess like sort of more minimal role maybe. When I think back to females in black metal, especially in the 90s, I always think back to Gehenna. They had a female keyboardist for a while. And also, of course, Sarah Jezebel Diva from Cradle of Filth. She was with the band for a number of years doing backing vocals. And but that's the thing, like yeah, nowadays obviously there's a lot more, you know, female fronting bands and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make really is that like there's never really been a really good like solo female black metal artist until Hulder. I know a lot of people like Mancave, but you know, like actually looking at the album credits of them, you will find that she didn't actually have didn't play that many instruments on the album. Whereas Hulder, the creator of this CD, she plays everything to the drums and writes all the music, and it's very cool because like where Mancave was kind of more, I don't know, we'll start out sort of Ulverish influenced black metal. It progressed into, I guess, just pure folk music now, which is good, and I like it for what it is, but it's just, that CD got a lot of attention back then when she first came out with that, maybe back in, I don't know, what, 2016 maybe? Got a lot of attention, and, what the fuck was I trying to say? Oh god, I'm really high. Okay, so right from the get-go, one of the things that really intrigued me about this album was the fact that, the album title was Godslastering, and I thought there was thinking to myself, what the fuck is Godslastering? Like, I never heard that word before, and that seems kind of bad considering how long I've been listening to black metal and all, but I never heard that word before, so I had to look it up, and I guess this is what Godslastering means. Blasphemy, as defined in some religions or religion-based laws, is an insult that shows contempt, disrespect, or lack of reverence concerning a deity, or a sacred object, or something considered inviolable. Some religions consider blasphemy to be a religious crime. So, Godslastering, I guess, is just another word for blasphemy. So, that's cool. So, of course, my inquisitive nature led me even elsewhere, and I had to look up what a Hulder was, because that got me curious too. So, a Hulder is, or a Huldra, is a seductive forest creature found in Scandinavian folklore. Her name derives from a root meaning covered or secret in Norwegian folklore. She is known as Huldra, the archetypal Hulder, though folklore presupposes that there is an entire Hulder race and not just a single individual. She is known as a Skogsfra, forest spirit, or Talmeja, pine tree Mary, something another folklore, whatever the fuck. Anyway, so there was a lot of interesting questions to answer this album right away, but and as I already said, there was a lot of hype around this album, so I was really curious to see if like all the hype was, you know, going to live up to its expectations, and I bought this album blindly, and I absolutely loved it. I mean, like, it's rare where like a band's really getting hyped, and I go check it out, and I'm like, holy shit, but this was one of those moments where like, I got the CD in my hand and I was like, whoa, fuck yeah, this is justified, and finally the stupid crowd is focusing on a good band too. So, I really loved it right from the get-go, and it's a very cool CD because like, even though it was made in 2020 last year, it has this feeling of like just old classic Scandinavian black metal. It has this feel, it reminds me of like, well, a lot like early Satyricon and Ulver, and the main reason I choose those bands is because there's a lot of acoustic guitars in this album, a lot of, I guess, like sort of medieval sounds, and there's some, you know, dark ambient and dungeon synth drapes too, so it's really got that old school classic vibe to it. And also the production and the guitar riffs, just the whole feel of it is just very vintage, and I mean, I guess that's what a lot of things are these days, just making vintage music, because music was just fucking better back in the day, but so I get it, I understand why bands do it, but this is just a really great album because she just really nailed it. She just totally nailed the classic Scandinavian, like 95, 96 kind of black metal feel, I guess. What I really love about the CD is just like, it has these really colossal riffs, just, I mean, well, not colossal, but like just, it's simple black metal riffs, but goddamn, they're so catchy, and just like, the energy of these songs is really, it's really, I mean, it's one of those albums that can like really get you like energetic and just, I guess, like wake you up or whatever, you know, and yes, black metal should do that, but sometimes, you know, when black metal's boring or it's just like that high-speed black metal, it can be more hypnotic and just put you to sleep, whereas this album is like, and I don't know if this will sound weird, but like, this is an album I can listen to at the gym, and, well, actually I have, so there you go. It's a very energetic, just good feel and good pace to the songs, and they insert like the acoustic guitars or the more, you know, ambient characteristics and dungeon synth characteristics here and there. Just, it picks it up really well, and it's just a great flow to the CD. And it's only like a little over, I think, maybe not, just a little under 40 minutes, so it's just a quick slab of just really great old school classic black metal. And I mean, I've been playing this album, you know, for several weeks now, so I think I got about a month ago, and I mean, it's awesome, that's all I can say. Also, it's worth noting that the drummer does a really fantastic job. I mean, you know, again, it's black metal, so it's not overly technical or diverse, which, you know, that would be weird if it wasn't black metal, but the drummer does a fantastic job, and I mean, I just love Hulder's shrieking vocals. She does a fantastic job, and even, you know, it's a grim, dark voice. You can still kind of understand what she's saying too, which is cool, and also a bit rare in black metal. Usually the vocals are so screechy or garbled up you wouldn't be able to understand, but it's kind of cool that you can, you know, mostly make out her words during these songs. Alright, so look at the album cover then, shall we? So on the front cover we have Hulder herself. She's out in nature, and then she's got some I guess like some sort of like gargoyle guardians around on the forest, and she's like, "Oh, I give you pantry," and they're like, "Oh, I forgot to mention the reason why I'm giving her some weird European accent is because she's originally from Belgium. I don't remember where, because Belgian country or cities are really hard to pronounce, but she's from Belgium originally. Now she lives in Portland, Oregon, USA. So. Don't know what brought her to the USA, but that's cool, and we're happy to have you here. All right. Look at the back cover here, and there's the track listing, and I bought this off of Mancave, and I asked Hulder to sign it, and she did. It's super cool, nice black metal signature. Looks really cool. You know, lots of upside down crosses, as you should be, or should have. And then inside we have a picture of Hulder doing something satanic for sure, you know, chilling out in the forest, burning some Christians, you know, good stuff. Fun stuff for the whole family. I mean, I would. Then we have another picture of Hulder here on the booklet with the album title. Very cool. Looking lyrics. More lyrics. Yep, you guessed it, more lyrics, and then another picture of Hulder. So, very dedicated woman to black metal. This is awesome. It's totally old school, and I mean, for what it's worth, I mean, I never really got into all this, you know, this newer sounding black metal. This more the Cascadian metal stuff, or whatever the fuck they want to call it. I've always been more into the 90s sound, you know, be it totally raw black metal or the more you know, keyboard or, you know, synthesized stuff I also love, of course, too. But yeah, I love it all, and this is just a fantastic album. I mean, if you were, again, you know, if you're into any old school black metal from the 90s, I think you would absolutely love this album. It's Hulder's Godslastering Hymns of a Forlorn Peasantry.
To the land, what lies beyond